In this video, we will demonstrate how Kaspersky Endpoint Security protects network shared folders from ransomware. Your network computers are protected with Kaspersky Endpoint Security and managed via Kaspersky Security Center. Of all threats, you are most concerned about ransomware that encrypts data in shared folders. If Kaspersky Endpoint Security fails to detect a new malware version one day, the company will lose a lot of money. You want to use the Behavior Detection Protection component to counter ransomware. The components and technologies that help to counter new malware that has not yet been added to the signature databases, or minimize the impact of such malware, are called proactive defense. Behavior detection performs several functions. Logs application activity for comparison with the behavior signatures database. Detects malware and blocks their actions. Protects shared folders against external encryption. Malware detection is the main task. For this purpose, behavior detection monitors program actions and compares them with dangerous activity patterns. The application activity log includes file access operations, established network connections, and system function calls. Kaspersky Endpoint Security multi-layer protection detects threats even when some of the components are disabled. In this video, we will disable host intrusion prevention and firewall, since these protection components will be the first to detect a threat and will not allow us to demonstrate behavior detection features. Modify the Kaspersky Endpoint Security policy. Open the properties of the Kaspersky Endpoint Security 11 workstation policy, and switch to Advanced Threat Protection, Host Intrusion Prevention. Disable the component of the protection. Switch to Essential Threat Protection, select Firewall and disable it. Save the settings and the policy. Note that Kaspersky Endpoint Security informs us that with these settings, the protection level is lower than recommended. Wait for the policy to be applied. To unload some modules of the Kaspersky Endpoint Security, a reboot is required. Let's reboot Tom laptop computer. Switch to the Alex desktop. Imagine that Alex's computer was the victim of a ransomware attack. Alex will encrypt all files located in the shared folders on the Tom laptop device. Open the shared folder, Tom laptop temp. Make sure that the invoice.txt file is there and that it was created long ago. Find the ransomware2.bat file on the desktop. It imitates actions of ransomware, encrypts the file and deletes the original file. Run the ransomware2.bat file. Consult the contents of the folder, Tom laptop temp. Open the invoice.txt.aes file in Notepad. Make sure that the invoice.txt.aes file is encrypted. Close Notepad. Try to delete the encrypted file. Make sure that access is denied. Note that the folder contains an invoice.txt file with another creation date. Kaspersky Endpoint Security has restored the file from a backup copy. Switch to the Tom laptop computer. Open Kaspersky Endpoint Security interface. Open the application reports. Select Behavior Detection component of the protection. Make sure that the malicious encryption activity attempted from IP 10.28.0.100 was blocked. Make sure that the invoice.txt file was restored. In this lab, we demonstrated that Kaspersky Endpoint Security can detect malicious ransomware activity with the default settings. The behavior detection component takes care of that. If necessary, the administrator can always specify exclusions for the protection component and allow specific network devices to encrypt files in shared folders. Do not disable behavior detection unless you absolutely have to, since without this component you will run into higher risk of getting infected with an unknown file encrypting ransomware.